We'll talk about this with our notable guest. Joining in the platform is Dr. Sayyed political analyst. And we are also joined by Rajalakshmi Joshi. She's a political analyst. Thank you, Rajalakshmi, and good to see you once again. A. Sarvanan, DMK spokesperson, is also going to be joining us. And Venkat Narayanan, political commentator, joins us on the platform as well. Let me take an opening remark from Rajalakshmi as well, and then Abbas, I'll come to you. Rajalakshmi, what do you make of this confrontational atmosphere which is prevailing in the AIADMK? Obviously, so the BJP has been helping out. They have been instrumental in keeping this unit together. But now there are voices coming out. Perhaps it all has to do something with what happened in Maharashtra, what happened in Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh, and the BJP's own acrimonious stand towards the AIADMK in the past, which is resurfacing before the election.
Yeah, this is eerily similar to a lot of situations like you just mentioned, like in the Rajasthan assembly, whatever is happening, like the Gehlot versus Pilot also. But there at least, there is some stability in that party. But here, the party is held together only because of, at least a lot of local sources, what they told me, what they've been telling me is that it is only because, whenever elections are held, it's not elections, it's like a circus in Tamil Nadu. Like, it's like huge amounts of money. And none of them were actually, ready to go in for elections or to, withstand it on their own. So that is why each one is looking to rally together and just pass this somehow. And that is the only thing that is keeping this party alive as of now. Otherwise, like, the lines have been drawn very clearly and, very starkly. And actually, I think that maybe Prime Minister Modi wanted, there to be a stable government there because, in another case, you could say that, if you have to choose between the better of the two evils, he must have chosen AIADMK to go with, as an alliance partner. So that is why maybe he chose not to go with DMK, and that is why he chose to bring together OPS and EPS. Otherwise, OPS had actually, he had tried to create his own faction and all. It didn't work. That's a different thing. But here, it's like our panelist here was saying that earlier you had Mrs. Jayalalita. Miss Jayalalita, she was this huge, this figure. Like, you've always had larger than life figures in Tamil Nadu. Like, people erect monuments and people worship them like gods. And that is lacking here right now. So, each one of them is trying to find their space, and I'm sorry, they have very large shoes to fill.
Right. Well, Vineet Saab, to share with you, I have my personal experience with electoral polls, and I can tell you, elections across India and the world are run on money. Elections are won on money.
You have fought elections, yes.
Yes. But undoubtedly, for a campaign, you need enough amount of money. And also, Rajalakshmi ji has made a very valid point there. Undoubtedly, when it comes to Tamil Nadu, there's a lot of worshipping which takes place. They just absolutely love their heroes. Why is Rajinikanth worshipped so much? And why is it that people are excited for his entry into politics?
Right. Rajalakshmi, just a minute left, and we'll conclude with your assessment on this entire matter. The BJP obviously does not have any actual ground presence in the state of Tamil Nadu, yet with the national narrative in their favor, they are able to control some aspects of what's going on in Tamil Nadu.
No, I think that they will definitely not want to get into any alliance with anyone. And like Dr. Syed was saying, that if they are not able to, if AIADMK is not able to sustain themselves now, then it's going to be a very difficult way ahead. Yes. And another thing I want to tell you is that in Tamil Nadu there is this huge tussle between DMK and AIADMK about corruption also. Like it's not like DMK is free of corruption. Like you have such huge cases of corruption against them. I mean, how much ever they may deny, but that there are so many huge cases of corruption. So it's like even during the pandemic, even during COVID also, even over flimsy things like an e-pass, there is huge amounts of corruption, which people have found to be, this is definitely objectionable. That, apart from the fact that they spend huge amounts of money on elections and on these huge blow-up posters, and it's like a circus, like I told you, the amount of corruption is also huge. So that is again something that, and then again there is this anti-Hindu agenda that even right now also he was talking about it being a Dravidian ideology and not Hindu, and all that. There is this conscious attempt to create this rift between Hindus by talking about Dravidian ideology. Dravidian is the same. I mean, it's a part of Hindu.
Unfortunately, we've run out of time.